Hey, everybody. It's Marty Bahama causing a lot of Monday drama. Welcome to the Buzz Formula. Tonight I'm going to be talking about how Facebook has kind of copycatted eBay a little bit as far as the badges they started giving to the members in these Facebook groups. So stay tuned. Get ready to learn about the buzz. Now you can see right here, this is going into the admin tools of a Facebook group that I have full control of. And this Facebook group right here is in Texas. It's got about 40,000 members and it is a buy sell trade group. So you can see here, you're going to see a badge for the admin and a badge for the moderator. Now you can turn these badges on and turn them off. It doesn't have to stay on. It's totally up to you if you decide you want to leave these badges on. And what's going to happen is as you see people post in your groups, you're going to see somebody who may be ID verified. You may see somebody who's very responsive and they'll have that new very responsive badge. So basically, when you're looking at a buy sell trade group and you see different profiles out there posting, you're going to see like the super seller tag. That's kind of like saying, hey, this person has sold a lot of stuff and obviously they're still on here selling a lot of stuff. So it's not really an auction like eBay, but on the other hand, it's still a way to be able to get into marketplace and kind of trust the people that you're actually buying products from. And there's a ton of buying and a ton of selling in these Facebook groups, and up to the point where a group like this, for example, with 40,000 members in it, it usually has anywhere from 30 to 35,000 posts or different transactions happen inside that Facebook group every single month. So many that it's good to have these badges because it is starting to let people know, hey, this person's a highly rated seller. We see the star, their ID verified, so we know they've actually sent payments or received payments through Facebook. Oh, they're a super seller. They're selling an absolute ton of products, or hey, they're highly rated, like I said a minute ago, and very responsive. And of course, the admin and moderator; those two badges are very important because when you go post something out there as an admin, and they see they got the admin badge, you don't get too much flack from people. You don't get too much attitude from people. They're pretty responsive. They're pretty nice about things. And again, like I said, being an admin or moderator group allows you to be able to take any post or any polls and pin those to the top of the group. So keep that in mind. And also, too, you'll see here, this is a general group and it's an actual private group I have, but you can see the same two badges, admin and moderator. So those badges are going to be on either group top. Doesn't matter if it's going to be a general group or if it's a buy sell trade group. You will see these different top badges, and both of them said there's six badges. But in this one, you're going to see a little bit of difference. Obviously, we don't need to have a superstar seller if this is a general group, more about a discussion type group, and not really a buy sell trade group. So you can see here we've got new member. Now that's great because when you create your group, and especially how I teach people how to create these personal branding groups, is to always be sure to set them up as a general type group and welcome those new members every month. And depending on what kind of business you have, you can welcome those new members with a post or a poll, letting everybody know what you do. But of course, they've probably seen what you do when they answer those three questions coming into the Facebook group. And then we have Rising Star. That's somebody who's maybe brand new and are starting to engage a little bit, as you can see, and so they're still there a month and they're still actively in the group and they're doing something in their group. So Facebook is definitely trying to make it easier for people to carry on conversations in these groups and to be able to buy and sell things in these groups. And they're trying to make it even easier for people to be able to create their own groups and kind of teach them how to set it up. Where years ago, when we started creating these groups, 5, 6 years ago, they didn't really give us too much advice. It was just learn as you go, learn as you go. But now when you're creating a group, it actually gives you steps on, how to do this, how to do that, how to put your cover photo, put a description into the group. So that's pretty awesome. So we got visual storyteller too. Now that badge right there is just somebody who maybe, like it says here, shows a bunch of pictures, maybe puts a lot of videos in there. And then we got conversation starter. That's definitely a great for the buzz and people who learn how to create these conversations, these discussions. and on these posts that just blow up and blow up and blow up. We've had posts that took us 2 seconds to drop out there that actually got over 1,000 comments on it. And we're talking about 15, 20 different posts out there that's got over 1,000 comments on one simple little post. One post that took 2 seconds. And then we talk about polls and creating polls in these groups. They bounce around for years. So you can create a poll in a group, and 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years later, somebody comment and say, "Hey, I want information. I want to know about that." But again, this is about managing the badges, and I really do think that when Facebook gets to the point where they let us create our own badge, they let us create our own badge and call it what we want to call it. At that point in our lives, right there, monetizing these Facebook groups is going to get super easy because now we can put badges on the people who are paid sponsors. And I'm telling you right now, it's coming. So if you're not part of the buzz and you want to learn how to take control of Facebook groups no matter where you're at, I just picked up a 50,000 member group in Pittsburgh not even a week ago just to show somebody, hey, they said, Marty, you got groups in Pittsburgh? Give me a week and I'll make that happen. Same thing in Seattle. Just picked up a 10,000 member group in Seattle. So I'm telling you, the Buzz can teach you everything about these Facebook groups inside out. Welcome to the Buzz, guys. See you, see you, see you. Hey, hey, hey! I hope you enjoyed that session about the badges and how Facebook has kind of started copycatting eBay a little bit, which I can't blame them. Like I said, it is a great way to let people know that you're trustworthy. It's a great way for these groups to gain more value because now all of a sudden they're going to be filled with people who we can tell who are the right people and who are the wrong people that we need to get out of the groups. So I'm telling you, the groups are only getting better. Every single day, I see them doing something a little different, something to make them better, something to make them more friendly, something to give us more power as admins to be able to do more things in these Facebook groups. And I'm telling you, if you're an admin in your Facebook groups, I found an amazing group toolkit that allows you to be able to store all those 3 questions from the new members that's coming on board into a CRM, and it is so strong that you can go straight into that CRM, click on it, go straight to the customer in Messenger, send them a message. So if you are an admin of any groups and you want that link to the CRM, send Marty Human a friend request on Facebook, message me directly, and I'll get that over to you. All right, guys, the buzz is out. I hope you've enjoyed this session of the Facebook groups. Stay tuned for more.